Hey everybody, welcome to Cocktails and Convos with the Aunties, the only show where you can come hang out with the aunties for 4 quarters of fun while enjoying some cocktails and mocktails. Each week we'll pick out a recipe and share a new drink with you guys, um, discuss CU news, the nephews, and more. We're your hosts, Auntie Nisha.
And Auntie T.
Hey Auntie, how you feeling tonight?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm good. You know, it's fall here in Ohio, so adjusted to the weather a little bit, but
Yeah. It's
overall it's
always
been a good
chilly in the
to the
mornings, but in the evenings, in the midday, it heats up still in Georgia.
Yeah, yeah. Well, here it's be like it's more colder in the mornings, and then it kind of warm up kind of throughout the day, and then it start dropping again like in the evening. So you can be bundled up with a hoodie and stuff on, and then by like 1 o'clock you burning up, like. But
Right.
then by 6 you pulling it back out. But who you rocking? Whose nephew's closet are you in today?
Okay, so tonight I'm wearing two legendary Shadors sweatshirt, one of the older sweatshirts. And you can find that link down below to check out new merch at 2legendary.com. No, ss2legendary.com.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Who are you rocking?
I went with nephew Bentley today. Mr. TTP,
Okay,
Trust the
that's the
Process. Yeah.
process.
And you can find his merch at ttp.store. I have a couple of his t-shirts. They're very comfortable.
Yes.
Highly recommend you go grab you some merch and support the nephews.
Okay, so what are you drinking tonight?
So I switched it up a little bit. You know, I normally do tequila, but I went with
Mm-hmm.
the touchdown. And it's made with 2 ounces of bourbon, 4 ounces of lemonade, 4 ounces of unsweetened iced tea, and then garnished with a lemon. You know, I don't drink bourbon, so I had to reach out to some of the fellas in the chat and ask them what some good bourbons
Right.
for me to try. So I went with one of the and on Twitter because they was taking a little long to respond, but I used some of the ones they recommended. Pretty good so far. We'll see.
Okay.
What
I've
you do?
never had bourbon, so yeah. How does
This
it
drink.
taste?
I mean, this is pretty good because it's like the lemonade and the tea. I feel like it's a good blend, but I tried it. So I tried. I bought two different bourbons to see which one I liked. You know, to try making the drink with, and they both was kind of similar, but it was strong. Like it's
Oh, yeah.
like take a shot, put some hair on your chest.
Ooh, yeah, see? I can't do it. I can't do it.
But as a mixed drink, it's probably cool. You probably would be able to handle it. Just tell them
Okay.
like a single shot. What you what you drink? What are you drinking? What you go with?
So tonight I have my mocktail lemon drop, and it consists of some lemon juice, simple syrup, 2.5 ounces of sparkling water, lemon flavor key lime,
Mm,
and some sugar on the rim. Yeah,
that sounds
it
pretty good.
tastes pretty good with the sparkling water.
I've
And
had a lemon drop a couple times. Both with vodka, and then I tried it with like a tequila instead of the vodka.
hmm
That's
yeah,
pretty
that's
good.
always if I go out. That's always my go-to drink. Something simple, easy, not too strong, because I don't like the taste of alcohol.
I agree. Hey, Chad. Hey, aunties. I see some uncles. Thanks for tapping in with us. If you're drinking, let us know what you're sipping on. If you're not, that's okay too. Um,
Okay, so every show we're after the every segment we will choose some nephews to highlight using Coach Prime's quality traits of smart, tough, fast, discipline with character, and you'll have to check those out after each segment. So Moving on to first quarter, we have to talk about the Arizona game.
Oh yeah,
How are you
that,
feeling after that?
that game was lit. So, um, I really enjoyed the game. We saw everything we kind of asked for. Um, we saw some touchdowns, we saw some sacks, we had some interceptions, recovered
Yes.
fumbles. Like everybody stood on business. We came out fast. I feel like we was all clicking, like the offense, the defense, special teams. Everybody was just locked in. Um, I was happy to see Shiloh with his moment at the beginning,
Yes.
letting people know like y'all forgot, but he reminded them who Headache Gang is.
Right.
Just because he had one bad game, But Coach Prime had the beard back. Papa Smurf was back.
Yeah, it was peeking through. It was peeking through.
Yeah, it was lit. And then like I saw what was the guy named the old player that played here that was a wide receiver.
Oh, Weaver. Xavier?
No, what was good to see Zay there too, but no, the guy playing that was talking about his personal
Oh,
Lamonious
Lamonious
Craig.
Craig.
Yeah, I found that kind of interesting. I was looking for him. I didn't see him in the
Oh
game
yeah, I
at
didn't
all.
see him at all.
Yeah, but the defense was on fire. They held their leading receiver, I think it said like 5 receptions, 38 yards or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was good to see. And then like leading up to our game, like their quarterback had only been kind of sacked like a total of 6 sacks. We had 7 sacks on him in the
Right.
game. So
And Coach said what? We missed 5? So we could have had like 12
yeah,
sacks.
he did say it should have been 12. Yep, I did hear that. So it was a good game for me.
Yeah.
I do like it.
So I felt like we played complimentary football. The passing game was on point, the running game was on point, and special teams was special, especially RJ when he got that onside kick
Yep.
recovered. And yeah, I think we did a pretty good job. Do you have any special players that you chose for this game?
Yeah, that onside kick was funny. They tried to trick us, and the trick backfired on them.
Yes, but like Coach Prime say, we practice for situational events, situational football. So
hmm
they was on point.
My picks for the players of the game was on the O line. Um, I'll highlight Kareem. I feel like he been doing a good job since Benson was hurt and stuff, and he was like ranked number 2 under like seeding as far as like the grade. I think he had an 80 for pass block grade.
Oh,
Um,
that's good.
it was good to see Khalil and Justin get back out there though. But overall, like I'm gonna just say the O line because remember last week I was saying how like I wanted to see Shador have a little bit more protection,
Yeah.
and that game he had like 6 sacks. He only had 1 sack um, in the Arizona game. So
Okay.
shout out to the whole O line. They were standing
Right.
on business. They was on their DT2 stuff last game. So I was excited for that. And then defensively, I went with my guy Bentley. He had a recovered fumble, and like I say, I feel like he was one of the players that took a lot of scrutiny last season. Like everybody was talking about him. He ain't ever respond negatively. He just been locked in and focused and like just trying to get better, by the day and stuff. And he been just letting his play speak for itself. So I went with Bentley. But shout out to our nephew Brandon Gant. He had a recovered fumble too
Okay.
that game.
I didn't even see that.
It was so much stuff going on, girl. They was flying all over. Like
For real. I truly believe that they love the scheme that Coach Livingston has, created centered around their skills and their talents. So it's a lot better. They're playing fast, fun, and they're excited about playing now. So I like that. My two players, I chose Isaiah for the running back. He had 14 carries, 53 yards, averaging 3.8 yards. He had a touchdown, and his longest carry was 9 yards. So he was killing it that game, busting through those holes, finding a way, and keeping our run game, on point.
Mm-hmm.
And for defense, I chose Nakai because we can always count on him to be one of those heavy hitters. He had 8 total tackles, 5 solo, 1 sack, and 1 tackle for loss. So he was killing it that game too.
Yeah, defense out there. You know what else I find funny? Like, it just like after the game and being on like Twitter and just like social media, like all these people that was talking about how we was only gonna have 4 wins and just talking about the team and talking about Coach Prime and all that. Like now
Mm-hmm.
they all taking they eating their words and now they trying to jump back on the bus talking about how we should be
Right.
appreciating and complimenting Coach Prime on what he's doing on the field. And it's like, sir, we've been rocking with Coach Prime. We've been with him the whole time. You're the one. That guy Paul, I don't know his last name, but
Fine
him.
ball.
He the main one.
Mr.
Like,
Baldy, yeah.
yeah. I just find it funny, like that they are like kind of eating their words and stuff. Yeah, happy birthday, Coach Dre. Make sure y'all show him some love in the chat.
Yes, happy birthday, Coach Dre. So we wanted to play a fun moment in the game where our nephew Draylon got his first college touchdown and did his own little celebration dance. So let's watch that.
Taking a pass to take the number 6 Draylon Miller into the end zone for the Colorado touchdown. On to attempt the PET number 16, Alejandro Mata.
Yeah, that's cute.
Right. I don't know what that dance called, but we're showing out.
That was his first touchdown celebration.
Yes, and he's been killing it so far this season. Even starting this as a freshman, true freshman. That's awesome.
Yeah, that is, and I think, like I said, I think that's good for like our future recruits. They can see like if you come in, you be locked in and focused, and you do what you're supposed to do, and you show yourself, like you have an opportunity to play even as a freshman. So it's
Right.
definitely good getting to see the freshmen out there, getting the opportunities and stuff that we see them working so hard for and putting putting the work in. But some other CU acknowledgments that I had saw like also during the week was did you see I think it was CBS Sports or 247, they had Coach Prime and the Baylor coach as the head coach of the week for the Big 12.
Okay.
I was like, okay then, coach.
Right. Moving on up. Moving on up.
Right. Hey aunties. And then I saw Coach Livingston on the list. He was on the list for defensive coordinator of the week.
Yes, he should. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Someone else was doing a list for their top defensive players of the week. And like it was funny because they was picking players, and then like for number 6, they couldn't even pick a player. They just had CU defensive line. I was like, okay then, I ain't even mad at you.
Everybody killing it.
I wouldn't even be mad at you because I wouldn't be able to just pick one either. Like every week is like somebody different popping out. Like we got our consistent, Mr. Consistent players, and then we got other people that get their opportunities and they come out and they handle their business too. And Mata, he got special teams player of the week for the Big 12. He had a great game. He was 2 for 2 in field goals, 4 for 4 in his extra points. His longest field goal, I think it was like 35 yards. So it was good to see him. And then I saw an article where they were saying like that's his 3rd win in that category, like in 3 conferences. Like,
wow.
So won the same thing with the SWAC. He's at Jackson State. Pac-12 last year, and then again this year with the Big 12. So shout out to Mata, Mr.
Right.
Don't.
Mata killing it.
He is. Mata. Special teams they've been special. Like, can't even be mad at them. Oh, and Mata and BJ was also the students of the week. So shout out to both of them for taking care of their business, both on and off the field.
Right. Because that's always a main focus for Coach Prime as well. He wants them to be well-rounded and successful in all aspects. So, yeah, proud of them.
I agree. You got any last thoughts on the game?
I mean, I think Lil Man said it best.
What you think about the game?
The game was a blowout. I loved it.
That was so cute.
There we have it. Perfect. He said it perfectly. So we do want to end this segment with our quality trait of smart. And for this week, we chose RJ because of the onside kick recover and him just being adamant about situational football, paying attention in practice, being prepared and ready for anything that comes up. And we were just excited to see that he was on point with that play. So that's who we chose this week, RJ for smart, paying attention and being prepared.
Hey, Aunties. Yes, Sabrina. We saw that Coach Livingston was the coach of the week. She also said she liked Will Shepard's catch, the bad touchdown second play. Oh yeah, that was a nice catch. That Will had that they tried to call back, and they didn't have. We like he clearly is like his. What is that?
Okay, I'm just glad they be replaying and reviewing those calls because, child, if we didn't have that.
Yeah, we saw that. Travis did get the All-American. Yeah, who was paying attention. All right, moving on to second quarter. In this quarter, well, before we get into the Arizona game, the Cincinnati game coming up, it was some stuff like in the Big 12 that kind of like got updated. We just gonna kind of talk about a little bit. Colorado is still leading the Big 12 with sacks. We got 21.
Yes.
And like in just college football, like the defense is ranked number 12. So it was good to see that. I think I saw like we're also ranked like in our conference at 5 right now. For like tackles, Nakai was still at number 7 with 53 tackles, and Cam was like right behind him at 9 with 52.
Okay.
We still got 4 receivers like in the top 25. Travis was number 4 with 51 receptions, 604 yards, 6 touchdowns. LaJonte was number 13. He had 34 receptions, 45 yards, and 7 touchdowns. Will was number 19 with 26 receptions, 384 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And Jimmy, he was 25. He had 28 receptions, 356 yards, and 1 touchdown. And on the presser, I heard Coach Prime say that we're one of the 5 schools that have 4 or more receivers with at least 100 yards. So
okay,
that's really good. Shador is still leading the Big 12 with touchdowns. He got 19. He's leading the Big 12 in completions. I think his percentage is at 72. He dropped a little bit in the passing yards. He's number 2. He got 2,268. He only needed 3 more yards. We should have just let him play 3 more yards.
Oh my God. That was only 1 more throw.
Right. Yeah. But I saw that in the Power 4, Shador was like the second highest ranked quarterback at 91.
Okay.
Guess who was first?
Cam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cam had 92. But like I bet they like little text thread is comical because you know how they always competing and try to say like who's the better quarterback and stuff like that. Like they probably be going at it in a little thing, but it's
Yeah.
still good to see. That got to be like a good moment for Coach Darrell and like you know
Right.
some of the
I know he'd be stressed. Like, who I'm going to big up this week.
But like it's just crazy to me how like he could be leading in college football with I think it was like 195 or 196 completions, and like he like is in like the top 4 and 5 in a lot of categories. Like he's projected to be a top pick for the draft, and he's not in the Heisman conversation. Like I mean, I don't understand. Like I need somebody to make that make sense to me. Like how
Haters.
is he not up there? And I was like looking at some of the stats of some of the other quarterbacks that's in there, and they're not even close. Like, so what is it based off
The
of?
thing is there's so many stories coming out about the NFL scout saying Shador is going to be the number one off, the draft. So if he's number one for the NFL, obviously he's number one for, college.
So they got the Oregon quarterback as like number 2, and when you look at their ratings for like their grade overall, like he's number 9. Cam is 1, Shador is 2. He's 9. How is he 2 on the list? Like it just doesn't make sense to me. Like if that's not hate, like what is he? Like it just doesn't make sense. I really need somebody to understand that. But I mean, at least they got one nephew right. It seemed like they finally waking up about Travis, and you know they got him in there at least.
Rightfully so. So, just a little, back history story about the Heisman. The Heisman Memorial Trophy is awarded annually since 1935 to the top player in college football. It is considered the most prestigious award in college and presented by the Heisman Trophy Trust in early December. The award is favorable to quarterbacks, and 21 out of the last 25 went to quarterbacks. But Travis is the first two-way player that we've ever seen that plays over 100 plus snaps a game. Right. And think about that. That's playing offense and defense and learning offensive plays and defensive plays when some kids struggle just learning one side. So, come on, make it make sense. He has to be the front runner, number 1 for the Heisman Trophy. And you guys can go and vote at the link below to vote for Travis for Heisman. There hasn't been a defensive player since Charles Woodson in 1997. And the last Buff winner was Rashad Salam in 1994. So that's just some information for you guys.
So for the voting, they tell you that you can only vote once a day per device. But you can get a tablet, you can get your laptop, you can get your spouse's phone, his laptop, his tablet, get the kids. Let's run it up.
Send it to your whole family and friends list. Everybody.
Yes. Make sure y'all tap in and go vote for our nephew that is in the conversation.
Yeah. Make it a part of your agenda every day. Just vote for Travis.
Hey, Auntie Crystal. Never too late. All right. Moving on to Cincinnati. How you feeling?
Okay, so Cincinnati, they're like 5-2, just like us. So similar. People are saying they're a similar team to us. I did notice watching like the PFF show podcast, whatever it was, that they said the quarterback, he's a pretty good thrower when he's not pressured, but he's like 27 when he's not pressured. but when he is pressured, he's 48% completion. So the defense got to do what they got to do. They got to
Right,
pressure.
nephews, y'all listening? But I think I saw somewhere somebody said that they might play they second quarterback.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see that. So
Yeah,
we'll see. I don't know how his completions is. Have he played this season at all?
Yeah, I think he played when they played UCF.
Okay.
But, I don't really follow the other teams in the Big 12 like that till we play.
So their defense, they mentioned that they do like a 3D line and drop 8 in coverage, 8-man coverage, so that they can stop like big plays and big throws, which our quarterback likes to do. But I don't think their defensive players can cover our wide receivers. So, I mean, it's fair game. I think we can, win this game and go ahead to become bowl eligible.
Yeah. This is the week to do it. In the presser, Coach Brown, he was saying that like he felt like we kind of even. They run the ball a little bit more, but he was saying that he felt like our defense was better. So
yeah,
hopefully the nephews lock in, they stay focused, and they we come out fast, and just ready to go. I don't like that it's a night game. It's another late one for some of us. The people on the East Coast, at least, is gonna be another one of them all-nighters.
Yeah.
And by us both being like 5-2, I feel like it's really just gonna come down to like who really wanted more.
Yeah. Well, this is a big game because I think somebody else mentioned that in order to be eligible for like the Big 12 championship, this is like a must win for both teams. So we have to win this game because we already got 2 undefeated teams in the conference that haven't lost yet. So if one of us go 5-3, then
Yeah,
the chances are looking very slim.
yeah. I hope they stay in the same mindset, like the O-line. They give Auntie Krista said she's here for the 10-15. All right, night owl. They be very entertaining, but it was like we were struggling to stay up. Well, not it was entertaining, so I wasn't struggling to like stay up to watch it. But it was just like, oh my god, it was like almost 2:00 in the morning. Like I normally like to stay up and watch the post shows and stuff, but I couldn't.
Yeah. And it's like when you stay up that late, yeah, the game gonna keep you up because you're cheering for the nephews and you gotta see them win. But it's like the next day, it's like,
yeah, you feel it.
I can't wake up early the next day and be,
especially if you like trying to catch your NFL teams on Sundays. It's like you gotta get up, get your stuff together so you can watch the 1:00 games, 4:00, whatever. So yeah, I agree. But hopefully, they come out collectively and we see a whole game like we've been seeing so far. I hope the O-line keep that don't touch 2 mentality and no sacks.
Yeah. And I think Coach Prime mentioned what we was talking about last time about like the routine for the night game. So he said they're going to be adjusting that and working on figuring out the best, routine for that day to make sure they're well rested, rejuvenated, and by the end of the day or the night, they're not like just sluggish where they have to come out slow. So I like hearing that from his presser as well.
Yeah, that gotta kind of be hard, like doing the reverse. If you used to like doing everything, playing in the daytime, and now, like, what do you do to occupy yourself all day? Because it'll be hard to like take a nap. I don't. Maybe not for them. It's hard for me to take naps during the day. So, like,
well, I feel like if they
get it over with,
do stuff that's like more common and have the meetings like a little bit later, so that it's not like they're up the whole time just working. Like relax the beginning part of the day, start the meetings late, and get to everything at the school closer to game time.
I did see it's another sold out game, and everybody in attendance should wear black. We should be able to nail this one because
Yes.
all the other colors that y'all was supposed to wear, Buff Nation been wearing black. So if I see any other color outside of black,
Everybody got some black.
Everybody got black. Everybody got black. I'm kind of sorry because I won't get to see the game.
Oh,
yeah. I'm gonna be at a concert. I'm gonna be trying to watch on the phone. I'm gonna be relying on the chat, like seeing the commentation in the chat, see what y'all talking about. I have to like watch it later, but because I know I won't be able to hear it if I try to like have an AirPod in or whatever. So kind of sad about that, but I got faith in us. We gonna get the dub. Miss Peggy, get your outfit ready for the bowl game,
right?
Because we clinching Saturday. But for the aunties that's gonna be in Boulder, that's going to the game. This is also Family Day weekend. Speaking of family oriented, we know CU was definitely family oriented. We got 6 set of brothers on the team.
Right.
So that's probably gonna be good to see their families coming into town, to see all of them or whatever. That's probably gonna be a good time this weekend. The bus stampede is still Friday. They said on Pearl Street it's gonna be from 7 to 8. The Buff Walk is 5:45 on Saturday. So make sure y'all head over there, catch the nephews getting off the bus, going into this what is the Champion Center, Cheermore, Woodamore. Take some pictures, send it to your favorite aunties at CU Aunties Gmail.
Right.
So we can post them. Or if you like tailgating, y'all can go hang out with our guys, RK and Jake, at their tailgate. Go over to dnvr.com, click on their events tab, and you'll be able to get information about that. But I'm excited to see what the nephews have on. Like, if we got to wear all black, what you think they gonna have on? Mm-hmm. What y'all think in the chat? What colors y'all think the uniform is gonna be?
They already wore the black and gold. They already wore the black and white.
What if they got on gold? Gold jerseys.
We didn't even see gold last year, so that'll be new.
That would. Or you think they gonna bring out the grays?
I like the gray. Is that too close to white though? I know the away team always have to wear white.
Yeah.
But they wore the gray for the USC game last year when it was home, so they might.
Guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Anything else? Aunties, if you're sipping with us, let us know in the chat what you're drinking. Uncles.
So who's your
next? So for the moment, we went with Jimmy Horn for fast. We all know Jimmy is fast, and he had a nice return in the Arizona game. Yeah. And since we've been using Jimmy as a punt returner, he's been averaging like 12.8 yards on 5 returns, and then he's been averaging 33 yards on kickoff returns, at least for the last 3. So we went with Jimmy for fast, and I'm kind of feeling like he gonna have a game this week. We haven't seen. I mean, he's been getting catches and getting yards, but we haven't like seen him score since the first game. I think Jimmy is gonna have a game Saturday.
Yeah, we need another game like the first game from him.
It's gonna be J5's time. All right, yeah. Auntie Crystal said all gold. Miss Erin Willis said no Skull Zone had a gold jersey with the mounts on the sleeve posted on X. Oh, I need me one of them.
Okay. I think I did see that gold jersey.
Mm-hmm. All righty. Moving on to halftime. Today's halftime is sponsored by the CU Aunties Halftime Talk. Be sure to tune into those videos as well every week. If you aren't already, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so you can catch the drops. And we're always looking for new aunties to join in on the conversation. So if you're interested, hit us up so we can get you on. Like we said, it'll be another late game for some of us, but they'll still be hosting the halftime talk. Auntie K is back, so she'll be hosting it this week. And it's just, after the game, we just get together and we just kind of talk about like what we see so far, what we like, what we don't like, what we want to see, what we haven't seen, just a little chit chat, nothing too strenuous. So if you're interested in joining, like I said, reach out and let us know. And that's it on the halftime show. A video that we saw, a couple videos that we saw that we thought would be fun to share with you guys is with Cash Cleveland. Like we said, it's always good. We always like to see the freshmen getting their opportunities. So it was really good to see him get an opportunity to go in last week.
Yeah.
He looked very comfortable. Like it didn't look like anything.
Yes.
Yeah, super confident. It didn't look like anything dropped off. We saw him being very vocal. But I mean, that wasn't really surprising to me because he's always been vocal. Like if you guys watch the videos, he's usually like leading the morning prayer or something. So I wasn't really surprised to see him. But it was just like as soon as he was out there, you saw him, doing this and that, like telling them what he saw and stuff. So it was just like really cool to see. And like seeing his family's like reaction when they realized he was in the game was just priceless, And then to find out that he hadn't even practiced with the ones. Like he just, by him preparing the way that he prepares,
overly prepared.
He was just ready for his opportunity. So when they called him to go in, he was ready to go. And like, if you didn't hear that, you wouldn't even have known that because it looked like he was just like had been practicing and was just ready. But in the video, like we saw with Darius, he was actually letting us know like that he hadn't. So we're gonna share these clips with you guys. For Cash.
My whole body was look at that!
So, yeah, they're going to ski basketballs on the shoulder. Coach. Let's get to the next one. You kind of felt that throughout the game. I got 12, you got 20.
That's part of the reason they can put up the numbers they do is because of that ability to be flexible. The first time it just made good Western was
Cash, they said you haven't taken any reps with the first team last week or through the whole camp. But when you got in, you knew what you was doing, bro.
Yep. That's because of my preparation.
So I just want to shout you out, bro. That's love for the game, bro.
I just pray to God that when he gave me my opportunity, I'll take full advantage of it, and that's what happened.
Definitely did.
Yeah, definitely.
Auntie Crystal, I agree with you. Like I love his smile. I love his name. Like his name is like crazy. Cash Cleveland. Like, I mean, that is just, I don't know. I just think his name is dope. All right.
Okay, so do we want to start the games?
Yeah, I think it's game time. Game time.
Okay, so we all know. Let's take the banner off.
Yeah.
So now, who will score the first touchdown? What do you guys think in the chat?
Out of Will, LaJonte, Draylon, Travis, Jimmy, or Isaiah. Let us know who you think is going to have the first touchdown. I already said, well, it don't matter to me.
Jimmy.
Yeah,
yes, I was hoping for that.
But I hope he scored.
We got a LaJonte, Miss Aaron. Oh.
Travis, okay.
Travis.
Travis is supposed to be back, like in
Oh
play
yeah.
more. Coach
And
Frost
he
said
said
that.
he's feeling 100%, 100%. So that's good. That's good. We got another Jimmy from Miss Crystal.
Y'all don't want to see none of the running backs get in. Y'all don't like the rushing. Well, Shador, he had another rushing touchdown last week. All right. Well, y'all can keep responding. We're gonna go to the next one.
Okay.
Who will get the first sack? Tajay, Bentley, BJ, Arden, Nakai, or Sammy Sacks? Who y'all think?
Oh, we got a Sam.
It's hard to say. They all been.
Yeah, they've been going crazy with the sacks.
We be having our consistent ones, and then we be having people pop in with opportunities, and they be handling business too. So it can go either way. All right, we see Sam,
Okay, we got a BJ.
BJ, Sweetie said BJ. He been smoking the last week. Trav.
Miss Sabrina said Trav.
Okay, we got another BJ. Auntie Amanda. Who you going with?
This week, the first
Bentley.
sack. I think I'm gonna go with Old Faithful. I'm gonna go with Nakai.
Nakai.
Yeah.
Auntie Crystal said Nakai too. Auntie Karen
Yes.
said Bentley. I think I gotta go with my nephew BJ again this week.
Okay.
I think I gotta. He
can't go wrong with any of them.
He done found. I feel like he done found his motion, and he eager to get to the ball. But if Keaton end up playing again,
yeah,
he might too. But
he came in heavy.
Yeah, he did. All right, next question. Ooh.
Who will get an interception this week? Shiloh, Colton, Preston, Travis, Cam, or DJ?
I know how this about to go.
Ooh.
Who y'all got, aunties? Who y'all picking? Who getting the interception this week? Colton. I knew it.
We knew that one was gonna be first.
Auntie Karen said Shiloh. Okay, headache gang. All right.
Yeah,
he on his get back.
Mrs. Aaron said,
okay. He said Shiloh. Got for Shiloh.
Oh,
you gotta pick one. Or you said we gonna have two. Okay. She said Colton and Travis. Yeah. I want to see Shiloh get a pick six.
Mm-hmm.
And this time, I want him to have enough time to be able to do the dance.
Right.
He was about to get caught, so he cut it short. Okay, Auntie Sabrina said Colton.
No, she named all of them. Colton, Travis, and Shiloh.
I hope they have a game like that on the quarterback. I hope. Let's keep it in existence. Okay. I hope Colton, if he do, I hope this time he actually get in the end zone. Like he be so close, and then I see a lot of Coltons. All right, who you going with? Follow the chat, or you go another way?
I don't know. It seemed like Colton done heated up. Yeah. I think him and Shiloh, because Shiloh heating back up too, and I know he really wants to, show everybody, what he's made of. So I'm gonna say Colton and Shiloh.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm gonna go Cam, Shiloh, and Colton.
So you got three, like the chat.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Preston, Auntie Sabrina said Preston and Travis.
Okay, yes.
Okay. Auntie Sharon said, I would love for Shiloh to get to dance when he gets his. Yes. Let him hit the J5 for the one time this season. That's his dance. Auntie Patricia said Cam.
Okay, we finally got a Cam.
I said Cam too. Well, I said all three, but
I'm talking about in the chat.
At least somebody else on Cancer. Okay. Next question. Do we clinch bowl eligibility this week? Yes or no? Which I think, aunties, we getting the dub.
This should be unanimous.
Yes. Yes. Tell Miss Peggy to go pick her outfit out because Coach Price said, she's sophisticated. We can't just send her to any kind of bowl. So tell her to go get her best outfit together and get ready.
We got to go to a nice bowl.
That's what I like to see. All the aunties say yes. Positive,
most deaf. That's what I'm talking about.
All right. Next question. Okay, this is the buff back. So, Sweet Pea had one last week, but she had contacted us and let us know that she had to work, so she wasn't gonna be able to join us. But the first person to get the answer right will announce in fourth quarter. And you'll get to be a co-host with us next week for our third quarter segment. So the question is, since it's Family Day weekend, how many sets of brothers do we have on the team? Is it 5, 4, 7, 3, 8, or 6? Let's see how many aunties really know their nephews.
So we got a lot of 6s, I think.
Yeah. Okay. They know they people.
Okay.
Alrighty. Alrighty, we will announce the winner, like I said, at the fourth quarter. The beginning of fourth quarter. Who did you pick for your moment? Character moment.
Okay, so this segment we went with Tough, and this nephew just balled out this week and really last week, but this week he really balled out again, and we went with Colton. So we're gonna play a little clip of him showing out this week at Arizona.
Standing on business. He scooped him up.
Right. And
like, where you going?
And he had an interception that game. But
yeah, I think we got a video of that too. Sweet Pea, yeah, you can't join the chat and be cheating now. But we still owe you. You wasn't available this week, but we still gonna honor because you won last week. So, like I said, let us know when you're ready, and we will get you on to be a guest host as well. Are we ready for third quarter?
Yeah, I guess so.
All righty. So in this quarter, this is when we bring up our special guest, or we open it up for the chat to join in on the conversation and just chit chat with us. So this week, we have a couple aunties from our from the fan club, the CU Aunties Women's Fan Club joining us. So we're going to let them introduce themselves and tell us where they're from. Starting, you're muted, just so you know, you have to unmute. But starting with Auntie Sharon.
Yep, it's Sharon.
Sharon, okay.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sharon Jameson, and I am so happy to be here with all of you. And I live outside of Atlanta, Georgia, and I love being an auntie, and I love the whole platform that you guys, you ladies, you women, you queens created. So thanks so much for doing that, to give us a chance to celebrate our nephews and let them know that even if the world sends some negative messages, we got them. We got their
Right.
back, and we'll always motivate them and inspire them and encourage them. So I'm so grateful for what y'all created.
Thank you.
Thank you. Love that.
Your turn, Auntie.
Oh, hi, ladies. I'm Manera Small. I'm here in the Houston area. I'm originally from Chicago. I moved to Houston 2 years ago. I am a full-time psych nurse and a full-time nursing student. So I'm working on my 2 other degrees as we speak. I am really excited I found this group because I was out there in them waters by myself defending
Yes.
Right.
defending these babies. And I'm really excited about it because I was in high school the same time that Coach Prime was in high school. So I remember when y'all know Coach Prime, but those of us who remember him from back in the day, that's Neon Dion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I remember when he was an All-American in Florida playing all the sports, and everybody was like, who is that? And it was only one other person that came anywhere near what he was able to do, and that was Bo Jackson. But the reason that
Okay.
Coach Prime tops Bo Jackson is because Coach Prime is the only human being that played in a Super Bowl and a World Series
Yeah.
In the
in
same
the
day.
same week.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
Yeah.
I think this is awesome. I'm always excited to be around other women who love the game of football, but I am really excited because this program speaks volumes to something that's much greater than football. Um, there wasn't anything like Coach Prime's program, and there will not be anything like it when he's gone. He's coaching the game of life, and football
Yes.
just happens to be a perk that
Yeah.
the kids
Yes.
are getting along with it. So as a mother, I'm excited to know that there's going to be a fresh generation of real men that are coming up. I love I love what he is doing. I love the positive. I mean, even people that hate him, they down low love him because there's no way you can dislike this human. There isn't. He is
No.
funny. He is
Yes.
real. He is so down to earth, and he stands on everything 10 toes flat. So I'm excited to be around all of you women in the midst of y'all. I can post all day long about the buffs, and I don't have to hear nobody telling me enough already.
Yeah.
Right.
The struggle be real, especially on Twitter, man. Like we be having a ride with our fives. Like they be coming for the aunties. Like, dang, we
I've heard it. You too old for that. You too old for that. And I'm like, baby, the game of football is forever. Don't play with me, okay?
Right.
These young men are
But
doing some amazing things.
amazing things. You know, something you just said in there that really stuck out. It's interesting. Even when I'm in meetings, in corporate settings, they talk about how Coach Prime is a mastermind. He's a mastermind marketer. He's a trailblazer. He's a person that knows how to follow his own conscience and not the crowd. And I
Right.
think people get concerned
that makes them
because
uncomfortable.
he is
They
so
don't like that.
yeah,
Mhm.
he challenges the status quo. I'm with you. You know, I'm almost 60. So I remember way back then, because I lived in Coral Springs, Florida, and I used to hear about Coach Prime. And there was so much vitriol back then. So
Yeah.
he just started getting hate. He was getting hate in the 80s. Because I was
That's
fresh
what
in
he
college
said.
in the
He
80s.
said he did. I'm prepared for this. I've been dealing with this all my life. Like,
All
so
He
yeah.
never wavered. He never
And I think that's
tried
what
to
they
be with
dislike. They don't like that he
yeah.
promotes him making it bigger than ball, and he's preparing them for life and wants to see them be great men and not just because everybody's not going to make it to the league. Like, I mean, that could be your dream, but it might not work out for you. So he's trying to prepare them for in case that doesn't happen. And like a lot of people, they don't really they just want to know what you can do for them and help their team win. You know what I mean? You could tell Coach Prime it's bigger than that for him. You know, like they can try to spin the narrative however you want to say, but we see it. If you just, it's in your face. If you watch Well Off, Reach the People, Uncle Neely, any of them, like it's right there in front of you. So like, I don't understand how you can hate on him. But
ladies, you have to remember that Coach Prime comes from a time, and if you go back to his early time, he was the equivalent. They liked him when he was basically the corporate minstrel. When he was selling the tennis shoes, when he was making the rap videos, when he was singing and, being this public star. Coach Prime was just waiting for his time where he could show the world this other side of him. This is who he's been this entire time. It's just the rest of the world was not ready. Because if you think he's getting it bad now, when he played two sports, oh my God, they were horrible to him. Horrible to him. So much so that even some of the owners began to try to turn on him and force him to choose. And he said, no, I won't. And what I'm so excited about is in this time that a Black man is owning his narrative. He is not the stereotypical divorced Black man, bitter with his ex-wives. He has always had full custody of all of his children, with the exception of the last Mrs. Sanders. He has always done right by his first wife. He takes care of everybody. His mama and his sister go wherever he go. They work wherever he is. And this is not new to him. And it's not new to Shiloh, Shadur, Shalimar, Bucky, or Deandra. They literally have grown up on TV in front of the world because they would not leave. As much as they say they hate him, they wouldn't leave him alone. Even when he stopped playing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we saw. We saw.
Yeah. It's really interesting that I really love that his ability to be marketable and also demonstrate that he has brilliance and gravitas and this confidence. And I think that's really important because I think so many times, like she said, he was the minstrel and you will do what we want you to do. But when he started branching out, and he became a multi-millionaire in a lot of different facets, and a book writer and a speaker and all those different things. I think it's wonderful. And what I really love about him is that not only does he speak, but they pay him 6 figures to get on the stage. Because I'm a speaker, I know how much money people make. And so for 25, 30 minutes, he can make 6 figures. And he doesn't really speak. He does Q&A, which is easier. And I just admire that. He's when he wrote his book, people really condemned him, like, oh, you had a ghostwriter. A lot of people have ghostwriters. So what? So I can always tell when people are talking that they don't know business, they're not entrepreneurs, they're not speakers, they're not writers. And he does it with so much ease and so much power, so much grace, and he doesn't try to be who they want him to be. I like that he keeps his swag and he has his clothes and all the things that makes him him. And oftentimes, even when I work with kids, I use him as an example to say that success doesn't have to look a certain way. Success looks like how you want it to look.
Right.
And I think it's powerful. And I think it's wonderful that he continues to invite his friends to be a part of this endeavor. And I think many times when we look around, people abandon their friends. Some of the friends you got to abandon because everybody can't go with you to the top floor. So that's however, he was sure that he nurtures those relationships and gives people the wisdom and the insight to go with him. And some people don't do that. So he's just a giver. He's generous with his time and his wisdom. And I'm just really grateful that he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
So we only have a few more moments. So we're going to ask y'all some CU stuff. Okay. Just to pick y'all brains a little bit. So how long have you been a Buff fan? And I'm probably We probably can't do. What made you become one?
Right. I've been a fan since Coach Prime's been there. And the reason why I became a fan, because I saw how he was attacked and how the players were attacked. And I wanted to create a different narrative. And if these players came on X, on Twitter, I wanted them to see that we care. I wanted them to see positivity and love and affirmation and acceptance. And so I'm only there to be a counter narrative to all the hate that they get. So that's why I'm there. And you see me texting and emailing and inboxing and how are you doing and sending cards when people have surgeries. I'm all in it, and I'm extremely busy, but to me, this is important because this is a movement. It's just not a team. This is a movement, and I'm grateful to be on the journey.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why you're
I didn't like, it wasn't necessarily the Buffs, because Coach Prime could coach the West Wing Washateria ladies and I would be rooting for them. It wouldn't even matter. But I loved how he went to Jackson State and he made people be aware of the value and the worth of the kids at the HBCUs. Not the woe is we black. No, these kids are just as smart. They are just as talented. Why do they have to show up on campus in subpar? And I think that is the caveat that a lot of people missed when he made his transition to Colorado. Jackson State was never the end game, but that's the kind of person he is. He saw there was a need. He could feel the need. And while I'm here, we're going to make a difference. I'm going to give you all of me while I'm here. But when my time is up here, I'm moving on. And when he said he was going to Colorado, I was like, well, when we leaving?
Right.
Right. We always packing bags.
And the minute that he made that announcement, I don't know if you guys remember what happened right after the announcement. The minute he made the announcement, and his catchphrase to this day, and I'm taking my Louis with me. And when the world found out that he was taking Travis, Mata, Shador, and Shiloh, and a couple of other folks, they immediately tried to come for him. And when they couldn't, they turned it on those boys.
And
And
let's be
that's
realistic.
when,
If they came to play for Coach Prime, why wouldn't they stay? Like, if Coach leaving, I'm going with Coach. I'm not staying.
because they also said that these kids were just HBCU ball players. They were not ready for Power 5.
Right.
And showed them at the first game at TCU.
There you go.
And when I
saw that, I was like, you guys, this is no longer about collegiate football. Coach Prime is about to start a movement. This football program is about to be at the pinnacle of the NCAA. And this first year, if he break 500, that would be awesome. If he don't, that's fine too. If they win 2 games, he did more than what they anticipated.
Absolutely.
But you heard what he said. You better get me now.
Get me now.
You better get me now. Because
he warned y'all.
Because we coming.
You want to ask a question before we let them go? You want to ask a question?
Let's see. Do you guys have a favorite nephew?
Oh.
My favorite nephew is Jalen Wester. I love how he says he's overly blessed. I love how he engages with his older brother, gives his older brother honor. I love when he did the praise dancing on Twitter. I think that took a lot of courage to post. And so I love his spirit and his energy and his optimism. I cannot wait to see what he does the remainder of this year, but also next year. So I'm grateful to see him doing what he's doing.
Yeah, that's a good one. We love Jalen.
Yeah, Jalen's definitely up there. It's hard to pick one. They just also
I don't. Okay, so I'm gonna tell the truth. I love Shador and Shiloh, and not because of Coach. because like I said, I've watched these kids grow up from babies to now.
Yeah.
So I was an internet auntie before it was cool.
Right.
But
Right.
really, what I really love about those two guys is that everybody talks about how hard Coach Prime has it. Can you imagine
Yeah,
being the son of
absolutely.
the most phenomenal athlete in the world,
Yeah,
and you have to share your father
yeah,
with the world
yes,
all the time?
all the time.
And the manner in which these two kids
Mhm,
stay in their own skin and
Right.
respect the boundaries of son, player, coach, dad.
mhm.
How can you not? I mean,
Yeah,
I love all of them. If you
yeah,
say anything about the CU Buffs, it's on and popping.
yes,
But
Right.
but
Right.
grown and shallow,
yeah,
Mhm.
mhm,
hmm,
yes.
they my
I
faves.
get it. We totally get it and we understand. And we appreciate you, aunties, for coming on and talking
Thank
Yes.
you
to
for
us.
having me.
I wish we
Thank
had like
you.
more time. We might have to our quarter.
Yeah,
But but like we said, every week like we'll do this at third quarter and just kind of open it up to anybody in the chat to kind of pop on and chit chat with us, join the conversations. So anytime you guys are on, feel free. It was great meeting you guys. Hopefully we get to meet you guys at a game one day. Are you guys
Well,
going to the game?
I'm going to the game on the 16th. I'm not going to go to the game on the 9th. I'm going to go to the game on the 16th.
Is that Utah?
Oh,
We'll be at
Utah.
Utah.
We'll see
We'll be
you
at Utah.
there.
We'll be at Utah.
Yes.
What about you? Are you going to any?
I'm not going to be going. I'm getting over surgery, so I'm not traveling for a while. But I will be there cheering from the sideline and praying and just really sending positive vibes and positive energy.
All right, you'll be with us in
Yes.
spirit. We'll be
Yes.
like, that was for you.
Yes. And wishing you a full recovery too.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you. Appreciate that. Thank you
Well, enjoy the rest of your evening, late aunties.
Thank you.
Yes.
so much. Blessings to you.
Blessings.
Thank you.
Alrighty, that was fun.
That was fun.
And yeah, I
I
wish we
can't
had
wait
like,
to make it to meet her in person too.
yeah. And like I said last week, that's what I really enjoy about the club is just being able to connect with the different women that share the same passion for, like, in love of the game and the nephews and support the same, you know, things that you do. And just like I said, like if you want to go to a game and other aunties is going, you could just reach out, tap in, see who going, and meet up and stuff. If you don't have anybody to go with you, like
Right.
like that. But to wrap up the third quarter, our characteristic was discipline, and we went with where I go with
Keaton.
I went with Keaton. I'm trying to find my thing. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I went with Keaton. In the presser, Coach Prime had kind of spoke on how he had been dealing with an injury, kind of like, through the camp and, leading through camp and the season and stuff. But, sometimes when you're going through injuries, it can like really have you in a dark place and stuff. But, he stayed positive, he stayed focused, locked in, and, he just, continued to work through it.
Yeah.
And when he got his opportunity, he was ready. And he made the most of it. In his first game, and he got in at the Arizona game last week. And in his first game, he only did like 11 snaps, but in those 11 snaps, he had 2 sacks. So he didn't come to play. He was ready. And he mentioned redshirting and playing 3 more games, this season. So I'm curious to see what those 3 games will be. I kind of hope we see him this week in Cincinnati, just to see if he's able to like get a little bit more, start earlier, and get a little bit more playing time.
Yeah.
And stuff. But what a birthday gift! Like getting to recover from an injury, getting to play, and in the game you get 2 sacks. Him and his brother, they both just turned 21. So, wow. You remember turning 21? Not to give our age away, but man.
No.
So go back to that. I don't know if I want to go back to 21. I might go back to 24 though. I might go back to it. I don't know about 21. But speaking on the birthdays, you know, it's kind of hard for us to get that information. That's private pretty much. So we do our best like to acknowledge all the nephews when we do know it's their birthday. Please don't take it personally if we late or if we miss your birthday. Charge it to our head.
We just didn't know.
Not our hearts. Wait, pause. Because you know they take everything literally. Charge it to our mind. But you know, a lot of the nephews follow us on IG, so y'all can always let us know it's your birthday coming up, and we'll make sure we get y'all added in.
You're right.
But yeah, that's all I have for third quarter. Moving on to fourth quarter.
Okay, so fourth quarter, we're going to start with the quality traits, and the last trait is character. So for our first clip, we wanted to just show how the team and Coach Prime just, you know, lifted Omarion up after his surgery and loved on him and just wanted to push some positive energy and keep him in good spirits because we can't wait till he gets back and he's fully recovered. So we're going to play that clip first, but we have another clip as well.
Oh, you got a black man cat. Dog, I ain't never seen the cats that color, man. You asked for a black man cat?
I got it with a little bit. Now I'm trying to take a shower.
Oh, so that's the color?
Yeah, it put a little bit.
Yeah, I ain't never seen a black man cat. He got a light skin. Like, put a leg. Come over here. He got a light skin cat. See, they ladies say, he wanted, hey, I knew he played like he was light skinned. That's the problem, you playing light skinned.
I'm glad, dog.
Yeah, all right? I'm proud of you. Both of y'all.
Yeah.
So how long is it?
Like 4.5 months.
Good Lord.
But I get this calf up in 2 weeks and I just start rehabbing as soon as I get it over.
You gotta overwork it when you get back. You had 2 bills, didn't you?
Almost. I was going for it for sure.
You got a light skin, kid. You light skin.
Come on, you know you got that hot in it.
Dog, man. I didn't know you wear diapers.
Yeah. Hey, why you hit that bit when you got in the zone?
Huh? God. I know it was your birthday. You know who's weighing you down while you got hurt all that. You gonna be blue blood. We gonna take care of you on this shit. You feel me? We gonna make sure you straight blood. We gonna turn up. Yeah, we gotta turn up first. We gotta turn up for blood right there. Come on. Track, please.
Nah, we can't get out the track, dog.
What up, baby? You good? Get off the track with your cleats.
Oh, that was cute.
That's so good to see all the players and the coaches embracing them and giving them that love. That's really important right now. Like just to help them keep uplifted and stay positive and about being out.
I mean, and it helped the aunties too because we were sad after that K-State game, and just to see Omarion in in good spirits, and after his surgery, and seeing everybody lift him up. Yeah, we just praying for a full recovery, like Miss Erin said, and we can't wait to see him back out there on that field. The next character moment was seeing our quarterback Shador help Sam Hart off the field after he was injured. And it just shows like people have this perception of him or they spew all these negative things about him, but he's an all-around team player and he just wants the best for his teammates and his brothers. So we're going to play that clip as well. So he helped him all the way off the field.
Yeah. I hate that. How they was trying to spin the narrative and make it seem like he's this and that. Like, I mean, he's not gonna apologize for being born into like and having the opportunities that he had, but that doesn't say anything about his character just because he likes nice things. Like he's still they're like all of the nephews, I'm telling you, like when you meet them in person and stuff, they are all so like humble and just loving and sweet. They just got done playing the game and they're like putting their food down to take pictures with the fans, sign autographs.
Yes.
Like it's just crazy how they try to spin the narrative.
Yeah.
So since they won't highlight the positive moments, that's what we're
will.
gonna do.
Always, forever.
Always, yes. All right. This is fourth quarter, so we'll open it up and answer questions. Talk with y'all. Talk to us. We talk back. Bluegill G says salute to the aunties. Thank you. We appreciate the love.
Mr. Blue.
Yes, shake hands with Destiny. You're late, but you can catch the replay on the YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe. And we're here every week, so you can join us next week at Thursday, 7 Eastern time. Everyone's agreeing with us. Man, it's really sad. Like you could tell it's just hate. Yes, what you, Auntie Sabrina, praying for. Dang, praying for Mario
at the same time.
So, I've been pretty busy with like work, school, stuff like that. I've been late catching up on some of the well-off medias, videos, and reach the people and stuff. But I was kind of like catching up a little bit, and I saw on the video a player on the O-line wearing number 64, and I'm like, who is this? Where'd he come from? He was like running with Khalil, like matching up with Khalil and stuff. And I'm like, he looked pretty big. You know who he is? I know you be watching the videos.
Well, yes, I did some digging. And his name is Vertus Shelby. He's number 64 currently. That's what was in the video. And he's 6'8", 295 pounds, and plays O-line and D-line.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if he's going to do it at Colorado, but that was on his Twitter profile. So, yeah. Oh, and he has a 3.3 GPA. So that's
okay.
Good.
Smart. Tough. Discipline.
Character.
Hopefully he fast.
Hopefully he fast.
And discipline. Let's see. Let's see. Anybody else we missed? They weigh in. Oops.
No, I don't see any more questions.
Auntie Erin said she's been a fan since his college days. Forever Coach Prime. Deion Sanders fanatic. Okay. Oh, safe travels, Auntie Sabrina. They're going to Colorado for the Cincinnati game.
That's gonna be a good game.
Take lots of pictures. Yes, man. Like it's beautiful in Boulder. I love it in Boulder. I hope that they do something better, like with the celebration, because the stadium is lit. Like imagine if we really did have a light show to celebrate when we do it.
A light show, some smoke, something. Yeah.
But you're gonna have a good time. Safe travels. Anybody else going to the Cincinnati game? I know we got
Make sure you wear your all black.
Yes. Make sure you walk. I promise. If we've been seeing black with all these other colors they're supposed to be wearing, so if it's all black and they pop out in like white and
they better
all
not
the
wear
other colors,
nothing but black.
Yeah, we're gonna be looking for the best dressed in black too, so we can create a little fashion thing next week. I want
Yeah.
to, so that's our challenge. Auntie Sabrina said Yaya Walker is a blocker. Oh, I did see him in. Yeah, he did get in when Stobbs was out there. Yaya was
Oh, okay.
let me see. Bluegill Blue Devil G said, "Are y'all going live Saturday?" No, we won't be at the game Saturday. I'll actually be in Cincinnati on Saturday for the Philly and the Bengals game. So I won't be there. Well, the Saturday actually I'll be at a Jadakiss concert, so I won't be at the game. That's so ironic. Both of them was up. They was up both on the bye week at the same time, and then Cincinnati's in Colorado and Philly's in Cincinnati the same week. Like it's crazy. Yeah, so we won't be at the game. We'll be watching from home. Well, I'll be watching from my phone, trying to see what's going on. I will definitely be rooting for my nephews to get that dub. Lock in the bowl game. We definitely got to be at the bowl game because
Oh,
you know
yeah.
that is gonna be a lit.
When is the bowl games played?
I think they do it after the season, don't they? Or do they?
Yeah.
I wouldn't think they were sliding under that. So probably. So the last game is the senior night when we're at Oklahoma.
The
That's the last game.
29th.
So probably sometime in December.
Oh.
Yeah. I hope it's somewhere warm, like so I can get out the
Yeah.
cold and enjoy it. If y'all listening, Vegas, Texas,
Florida.
It'd be a little chilly in Georgia, so I don't want to gamble with that. Y'all got snow a couple times, so
Yeah. Sometimes.
Let's see. Anything else you wanna?
No, I think we can start closing it out.
All right. Well, if you're not an official member of the CU Aunties Women's Fan Club, you can sign up for free at cuaunties.com. It's a good way to stay connected, find out about game day events or any plans, auntie meetups. Thank you, Blue Devil G. December
Right.
General Games for that. And that's perfect timing because I'll be done with school. I'm actually gonna be done right before we go to Utah. So,
oh, lucky you.
Yes. Hi, Auntie Cookie.
Hi, Auntie Cookie.
She's gonna be there in
at the Cincinnati game.
Yes. Make sure you send us some pictures. And she's gonna be at Utah, so I told her to hit us up. We
what? We get to see you again?
we have fun at UCF with Auntie Cookie.
Yes.
Even though we got drenched in the rain. Like and we had to wait. The game got delayed 40 minutes, an hour. It seemed like forever, but
I think it was more than 40 minutes.
We had a good time at the tailgate and at the game with Auntie Cookie. So yeah, it'll be good to see her at the Utah game. But yeah, it's a good way to find out about game day events or any planned auntie meetups. On the website, we also have recommendations for things to do, places to visit, places to eat at, just things we kind of experience on our trips out there to Boulder or things that, we heard about. You can follow us on all the platforms. We're on Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, Snapchat. We're even on Twitch. We have an auntie that likes the game. So if you're into games, make sure you tune in with her. Run a couple games with her. Of course, hit the like and subscribe button on our YouTube channel so you can stay up to date with our show and the halftime talk show. And anything else we might decide to pop over there. Hey Virgie Wins. Let's see. Oh, for the ladies, We have also created a private group page on Facebook for the aunties as well. It's a safe space for us to talk ball and whatever else in between. But it's a great way to connect with other sister fans that share the same love of the game, and the team. We might not be at all the games, so it's good for it's a good space for you to be able to connect with the other sister fans that might be attending the game and plan to like meet up. We've been seeing a lot of that going on, and that's part of the goal too, you know. But the energy and vibes are all positive. Everyone is so welcoming. I love it over there. So if you're not a member of the Facebook, no, because I mean, women love football, but like it's mainly dominant. And like sometimes you be in the spaces and that could just go real crazy. You know, all women might not know X and O's of the game, but they support the sport or they like to watch it and stuff. So it's just a safe space for like us. No judgment. Like it'd be a lot of different little things going on over there, but it was a space that we wanted to create, just for us. No shade to the fellas. We love y'all. We see y'all. We appreciate all the support from the uncles and all of that. Y'all can continue following us on all the platforms. But the private group chat is just a space for the women fan club. And if you're interested in being a guest or for any sponsorship opportunities, you can reach us at auntiesandcocktails@gmail.com. And that's all I have.
Okay, well, we would like to say thank you to everyone for stopping by and tuning in with us. Thank you to Miss Sharon and Miss Manera for coming up here and having good conversations with us. We appreciate all the love and support for the CU Aunties. And make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button to the channel if you haven't already. Tune in with us every Thursday for more great episodes. As our nephew Jalen Wester would say, stay overly blessed and football obsessed. Go Buzz.